First of all, I'm giving thanks to the highest creator. That's important in my estimation. Half a call on I listen last in my inspiration. And for all of me ancestors before me pour the libation. Sitting at the altar, my ask for an altercation with my family, my friends and my closest of all relations. Enough a bad mind and in my face a salutation. If I up to them I would have salivation. But me give thanks I'm a Jamaican. Me nah look no validation from the other nation. When I overstand the connotation, them in my statements. Take a look on the population. Anything we touch a world domination. So nobody wait for nobody. Me totally I mill the game like totally. That's Oprah Winfrey do for me. But how can it be so when so many been doubting me? Them a cast down the cloud for me, but still I see the sunshine coming out for me. Grateful. Lot to be grateful. Lot to be grateful for. Lots to be grateful. A lot to be grateful. A lot to be grateful for, yeah.
It is a beautiful morning right here on the revolutionary station, Nationwide 90 FM. And of course, you are listening to the number one youth radio show in Jamaica. We're here to say the word at large. That is the Talk Up Youth Radio Show, here on Nationwide 90 FM, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this and every Saturday. Walk on, people. Listen to me. It's going to be a wonderful, exceptional show today. And of course, I am your host, Nicholas Williamson. And alongside me here today is... Well, it's so come.
Along here with me is Damian Rose, the producer boss. Now leave off mine.
The producer boss. And he hasn't been here for quite some time, people. But guess what? We're throwing him the hot seat today. But whether you listen to us on the 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 FM band, Digiplay or Flow, we are glad to have you this morning. Again, Nicholas, and Damian here today. Producer boss. We have so much in store for you today, and I want for you to just, hang tight and sit and enjoy, relax in this wonderful conversation today. So this episode is going to be about amplifying the voices of tomorrow's leaders across Jamaica. We can find many young people who are seeking to make a difference in the nation, right? So when you consider the power of these young advocates, it highlights their courage, passion, and commitment. From just educational initiative to community outreach, these young people would have become trailblazers, in redefining what it means to give back. So conversations in that regard, we always love to hear when young people are, flourishing and giving back and just education and edutainment in every possible way, and just seeing the drive of today's young people is something to always have a conversation about. So Rose, we're going to the show today.
Well, immediately after the break, not to run away from you guys, but we're going to have a new host, a new face. His name is Matthew James, and he's all the way, he's from Arden. Hi.
Right to the road.
So right to the road, actually. So Matthew James will be the first new host in a while. Inside our What Say You segment, we're focusing on the importance of giving back to our community, as Nicholas mentioned, and the nation, as well as discussing how we should balance our time and activities as young people. There's a new school year. Mid-semester has just ended. Balance. No take too much of a break now. Alright, so inside our Youth for Chat segment, we have a young philanthropist and fourth form student, Akeef Newent, and his team from the Newent production company. They join us in the studio, as we will hear from them about what inspired them in teaching young children in this community. Imagine a fourth former.
Yeah, cool. Like,
as well as talk about his upcoming production entitled Tenement Yard.
Oh Lord.
Cast members from the production will also be here, so we'll be joined by a lot of people as well.
Yeah, so what about thing I'll go on today? Oh my God, I like it. I love it. It sounds good. It sounds like something to look forward to. And then of course we can't leave out midday news because of course we got to keep updated and to be scholars and to be persons who can be able to be well rounded in just knowing everything, because it helps to know. It makes you sound very knowledgeable. So we're gonna break for midday news at 12, and then of course we go into our social media highlights, and then we're gonna be here from 1 p.m. So I want for you to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. Whether you want to talk to us, you can of course call us on our studio lines at 630-9371 straight down, just the very same. So we're always open to a conversation, and we are the youth for tomorrow. So we're going to be a voice for change, echoing change this morning into this afternoon. So stick tight, hang around. This is the Talk Up Youth Radio Show, Youth-led Talk Up Youth production. Stay tuned for more Talk Up Youth, Miss Seffi. Talk Up Youth. Soon come.
A lot to be grateful for, yeah. Lots to be grateful for. Give thanks and praises, a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to be grateful for. There's lots to be grateful for. So much to be grateful for. There's a lot to be grateful for.
Talk up youth and talk the truth. I ask the bush that representing for Talk Up Youths, here and nationwide, 90 FM, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush!
Need to make a change to your title or need a title? Geoland Title Limited. They do lost title application, add and remove names from titles, wills, estates, first-time registration land surveys also included, affordable rates and flexible payment options. NLA adjudication and land titling waivers also available. They have 8 locations island-wide. Call 876-754-6436 or visit their website at geolandonline.com. Geoland Title Limited. Secure your land, secure your title.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
Keisha Barnes representing for Talk Up Radio, a Talk Up Youth production held every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Talk Up Youth, Mr. Talk Up Youth.
Different seasons, every tree has a reason, everyone needs healing. I'll be right there for you. When me lick you, will feed me. You give me air, keep me breathing, baby. I'll never leave you alone. Her warmth is like the sun shining oh so bright. She keeps me rooted in her soil of life. I couldn't leave her even if I tried. She's branching out for a better life. Don't ruin my world. Don't trouble my world. Don't ruin my world, world, world. Don't trouble my world. So don't ruin my world. Don't trouble my world. Don't ruin my world, world, world. Don't trouble my world. The medicines in leaves, the histories in trees, the foundation fruit of our life. Human and nature in harmony. All these things are part of me, yeah, yeah. Don't you take her light. Her warmth is like the sun shining oh so bright. She keeps me rooted in her soil of life. I couldn't leave her even if I tried. She's branching out for a better life. Don't ruin my world. Don't trouble my world. Don't ruin my world, world, world. Don't trouble my world. So don't ruin my world. Don't trouble my world. Don't ruin my world, world, world. Don't trouble my world. Her warmth is like the sun shining oh so bright. She keeps me rooted.
Yeah, man, you don't know. This is Naomi Cowan representing for Talk Up Youth. This on every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. Talk Up Youth. Me say Talk Up Youth. Yeah, you have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time.
Tell the people. Well, it's all played out, and I'm old and gray. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do.
welcome back to the Talk Up Youth Radio Show right here on Nationwide 90 FM. Of course, I'm Nicholas Williamson, and alongside me here today is
Damian Rose, the producer boss.
The producer boss himself. And of course, today's conversation is surrounding the power of young people. You know, it sounds really good, it sounds nice, it sounds like we can talk about it. And of course, we're all about young people, and we're all about bringing forth a youthful perspective in every possible way. So today, Talk Up Youth continues to be an advocate group, but also one that provides a platform for young people to express themselves. We have a new recruit today, you know, he's right there, it's him. Yeah, new recruit today, his name is Matthew, who is here to more than just observe today, but he's going to be in the hot seat for quite some time. So we're going to learn some things about him today, you know, because of course he's going to be a new face. You're going to see him a little bit more, I guess. You know, so Matthew, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. Excited to be here, man. Very excited. You know, new journey, new experience. So I'm just excited to tackle it.
That sounds good. Sounds like you're ready.
Right mindset.
Yeah, I like the mindset. So, like, what are your expectations for the show? What does that look like? Because of course you're, you know, talking with family now, and you know, what are the expectations? What are the expectations for the show?
Well, one of the main expectations I have is that it's going to be very interactive. Interactive, and I'm going to be able to take something from the show, especially with our guest coming in later on. So especially that conversation and what he's been doing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to, everybody as a matter of fact is going to be able to take something from the show today.
Yeah, I can very much say that everybody who would have come in contact with Talk Up Youth would have grown in some possible way and learned something. So I'm happy that you're a part of this journey. You know, you're going to learn a lot, you're going to be doing a lot. Just the very same, you're going to be more experienced, and gives on, you know, a more hands-on approach to certain things. And I love this for you, this journey for you. So I want for you to like tell the people a little bit about yourself. You know, who is Matthew? Where you come from? What going with Matthew? All of them stuff.
Alright, so as stated before, my name is Matthew James. I attend Arden High School, Upper 6. I am doing Unit 2, Biochemistry and Pure Maths, and of course the mandatory Carib Studies. My interests, I learned how to dance.
Whoa.
Okay, well, I missed that. Go again.
What, the subjects?
No, the last one.
The learned.
You learn to do
Salsa.
Oh, so, okay.
Salsa,
cool.
yeah, from grade 6 actually, and I've been continuing that in high school with my salsa club.
Is it like there's a club?
There's a salsa club.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I did I hear correctly? Did you say my salsa club? Are you like the president? Did you create it? What's happening?
Well, I didn't create the club. The club has been there for quite some time. I think it was in grade 10 or grade 11. I actively picked up back salsa. And ever since then, especially in sixth form, I was the one to take over the club.
He's being modest.
Okay, all right. I hear him. I like, but then I've never heard
of salsa.
You know, I heard of salsa, but you know, not so much anybody. Well, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Love the culture diversity.
It sounds pretty good. No, like aside from that, I know you're interested in football. You do football, you play sport, any sports like that, anything at all?
Yes, from basic school actually I've been playing football. Played for my primary school team, but kind of fell off in high school. So I didn't. I trained with the Colts team, but I had to stop because of personal reasons. But yeah, I enjoy playing football. Enjoy watching football. Arsenal, one team in the Premier League.
Let's not do that now, because
he does not speak for all of us.
Please do not tension. Because I listen. You don't want to start that so early, you know. But nonetheless, it's really good to have you here, Matthew, and good to hear from you. And you know, of course, you'll be seeing him more often. You know, being able to rap with you and be more interactive with just our current youths in the space, just the very same. So you'll be able to bring a more fresher perspective, because we're in university and high school. But him soon transition over for sure. But of course, you know, it's good to have a balanced conversation. Now, the question today that we're going to be discussing is how important it is for youth to balance their time and exercise in just, you know, proper time management in that regard. So I want for you to, you know, touch on a little bit for me, Matthew. You know, what do you think about that?
Well, I think it's very important, especially during exam time. So you have to set a timetable for yourself. When to study, when to do X, Y, and Z for such club that you're a part of, or anything outside of school. If you don't, you're going to just be in a spiral. You know, you're going to be out of control. You don't know what to do, and that really sets yourself not just for what you're doing now, but in the future when you're applying for jobs, when you're working, paying bills, etc. It keeps you more organized.
Yeah, I like that, and that sounds really good. Rose, how about you?
Well, I feel like college in general has really increased the bar in terms of, time management. Because I feel like college, it gives you this false sense of freedom. You know, it gigives you this sense that, okay, you have the world to yourself. You can just go to your lectures, go to your tutorials, and then, within that 4 hour free time, it's just all, and then you hit with mid semesters and you're like, oh,
what happened to all that time?
Where did the time go? You have to learn this big syllabus. So I feel like college for me has kind of helped me to be able to control and manipulate and actually, not only in terms of schoolwork, but in day-to-day lives, I kind of transfer those skills over on the regular.
Yeah.
So that's really how I kind of, work with my time management.
I see you. But if you look at it though, because going back into sixth form days, you did have a bit of gaps between classes.
But there was always that one teacher. Where my homework there? Where my assignments? You can keep
but you don't have somebody pressure you.
No, college is just this.
I see that. But it's low-key, sixth form is low-key preparing you for university life. But not so much the being aspect, because nobody's gonna run behind you and say, hey, where's my assignment? So if it is that you don't do it, dog, that mess up in that regard. But I think time management is a very crucial thing for any young person, anybody in general, because it helps with just you being able to feel as though you know what you do. And if anybody feels good in that regard, when you look at something like that, it helps with just your confidence, it helps with your preparation. And then there's a thing that says if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
What about methods? What about methods?
For time management,
you guys schedule?
I do that.
Alarm clocks?
I really have to. Believe me. I think it really started for me when I started to study. So, you'd be like, all right, 30 minutes or 5 minutes. You start off with 5 minutes. You build up to 30 minutes and then you build up to 1 hour if you can go so long, or 2 hour, but that was where it was the basis for me, the foundation for me. But after a while, I realized that then life happened. You're doing this, you're doing that.
You can't really sit to the schedule for this work where you can get.
You got to work where you can get, but then again, it still helps to be balanced.
Definitely does.
So
have a good plan. I feel like the biggest opposition for me when it comes to studying is the distractions.
Lord,
you could have your 30-minute ready, free, nothing. All of a sudden, bing. You're like, oh no, I have to take this.
Listen,
and then your study time gone.
I feel like my biggest distraction is when I decide to study. And I get hungry. No, hungry kicking. Listen, you eating up, but you get hungry again. And it's like you're just so tempted to just go to the
mind, man.
But then again, you just eat a while ago. So I feel like in any the subtle distractions you have to look out for, because like the fridge is over there, but you're here, but you don't see it as a distraction. But it sometimes tend to be that kind of thing. You get hungry all of a sudden. But how about you, Matthew? What do you think about that?
Well, I am very poor in time management.
Oh, Lord. We got to work on that.
I have to work on that. But yeah, in terms of the distractions, when he mentioned the phone, if I get one notification, if it's on WhatsApp, I end up on Instagram.
No, G.
Scrolling through reels for hours. I don't know. I don't know. But the food, that's the first I've heard about.
Listen, G, it is an actual thing. It's an actual thing. Sometimes persons don't even notice it. You're there, you're studying, but then again, you're not hungry, but your mind will tell you say you're hungry. You know them ways. But aside from that too, the phone is a big thing. So I feel like you have to be deliberate with the phone thing, because for me, the TikTok and the Instagram is a big problem for me.
Definitely.
So I be scrolling for hours.
I have a theory. Call me psycho if you want. I have a theory. I feel like time moves slower when you're studying, and time moves faster when you're distracted.
Because let me tell you why it moves slower. Because you're actually looking at the time. For me, my grandmother can tell you, I'll put my phone all the way in the front room and be in the back room. And whatever time that I finish, I just finish. You know them ways? Because I know myself. I know I go and pick it up. I know somebody go and call. I when you tell them, say, do not disturb, they still go and call. And you're going to get so easily distracted. So it's like a thing. You have to be very intentional with it. You got to be like, all right, phone.
And you have to train, actually, because I feel like sleep is a big one, too. You're studying, all of a sudden you knock out, and you'll be like, you know what, before I go to my bed, let me take a little 5 minutes on TikTok. And if by the time you're 5 minutes, look up, it's 4 o'clock, and you're like, wasn't I just tired?
Oh my God.
I was just tired.
It's a thing.
Where the sleep go? So you have to actually train your body to be able to actually go those, the 30 minutes to take a break, 30 minutes I can take a break with studying.
Yeah.
Else it's a knockout.
Yeah, for real. And I think it helps, when you manage your time well to not only, just not fall asleep and them little stuff, but it helps with personal growth and development as an individual, because it helps you to be punctual, because you're gonna be out for 11 o'clock show on time, and aside from that, it helps you to balance the commitments that you have, so that you'll be willing to accommodate this at this particular time or not. Because you can't be committing and be like, oh, I'm going to be here, but you're not going to be here because guess what? You have another event to run to. So it really helps. And then, of course, that brings off the overall person that you are because somebody can deem you as that person is always late because you are, not on time.
So word to the wise, guys. Time management. Utilize it in your day-to-day lives.
And you do have persons who are very stickler for that because you invite me to an event and you're supposed to speak, no matter if you're the guest speaker or not. They expect you to be there at a particular time, and that can be a deal breaker for them in future times. No, the next question is, why should we give back to our communities? Because that's a big conversation we're having today. So, Rose.
Wait, sorry, please start the conversation.
All right, Matthew, how about you?
Well, I think it's important because not only are you building up a community that you've lived in for years, but it also builds your character.
Yes.
It builds your character. So, say, for example, I think, do you know Sadio Mane? I think he's been giving back. The footballer. He's been giving back to his community, and I think that's just something to aspire to. That's something to aspire to, especially if you're in a position to give so much back to the community. I think it's very important.
Yeah, I like that. How about you?
Okay, well, in terms of giving back, I'd say my history with it would start from things like Red Cross back in primary school.
Yes.
And it would have. I feel like clubs like that
Red Cross
should be like mandatory. In terms of morals for young citizens, because it really helped me to understand that, you know what, we're just giving because we should. There was no expectation of I have to get something. I remember the first time I went on a Red Cross outing, I was like, so like, how much do I get paid for this?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we just give philanthropy, like the engineers saying something, I expected lunch, I expected pay, I expected something, because it's like, no, we're just giving. And then I feel like the more you do it, and actually it's the difference that you've been making. Like I actually would charge any one of you guys, go out, do a beach cleanup, do something, and just like look at that difference that you're making, and just understand that it's not just on an individual scale, but on a global scale. Because as you mentioned, Sadio Mane, you can think of that the inspiration that you're bringing to the young kids when they see new things like this, like you're actually making a difference. So I feel like that level of compassion and change should really be instilled in all of us from a young age.
Yeah, I love that, and the instillment is a big thing because it teaches and helps to build, the future leaders that we have coming up. Because if it is that we teach them to give, then it's a whole different thing. We have a better world to look forward to. And I loved how you touched on the Red Cross. You have Red Cross, you have Builders Club, back in Key Club, you have the Rotaract Club, you have the Leo Club. You have so much groups that are out there trying to give back on a large scale. And I like, I remember when I was in primary school and you had the Builders Club and you had Builders Clubbers are we from different primary. Together we work and play and something happy harmony. We have a prayer to share with others everywhere. And something. But it was really impactful. You go to those meetings and you're really taught to give back. And it really helped because I remember having this situation where I helped to give back to some person downtown, and you might think of it just as a natural, ordinary thing. But I went to give somebody some food. Person was willing, accepted the food. Yeah, thought you forgot about it. And then I went back another particular day. There was a friend of mine who parked at a particular location downtown. And the police was coming to move the car. And the same person that we gave the food to, he stood at the car and he was like, no, do not take the car because we gave him food. And that was the only way I could look at the fact and be like, wow, just imagine if we had not given anything, them ways, the car would have clumped and gone. we would be going to pay for it, them ways. So it helps to know that when you give an impact person's life in a particular way, the way how it allows persons to feel, it prompts them to do good. Them ways. So it's far beyond just you. The Nicholas and the Rose and the Matthew, it's really impacting the lives of persons who we also want to do good in the future too, because one thing helps another. Now, the quote of giving back today is, giving does not only precede giving, it is the reason for it. It is in giving that we receive. And of course, as I said before, when we give, of course, we receive always. And I love the fact of how that really works. Now, we've talked a very long time. So it's every man's obligation to put back into the world at least the equivalent of what he takes out of it. And that's just not, it just speaks to not exploiting that we have here. That's just simply what it is. So we're going to run to a quick break and we're going to have more conversations after this break. So we soon come back. Talk up youth, Mr. Effie.
Talk up youth.
Soon come.
Change, there's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to do. So I'm giving you the best.
Thinking of going overseas to study but have more questions than answers? Attend Cup Fest 2024, the ultimate education fair at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel on October 29 and 30. Meet with schools from across the world. Explore McGill University, Seneca Polytechnic, University of South Florida, and many others. Receive professional guidance to unlock your next educational move. On-spot applications available. Join them at the Jamaica Pegasus on October 29 to 30 from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Admission is free.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, "By God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path." Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
News time! Get ready for the exciting youth entertainment segment on the Talk Up Youth Radio Show.
Yes, that's Bust the Youth.
Listen every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
Are you between the ages of 12 to 25 and have creative talents? A singer,
DJ,
musician,
dancer,
comedian,
maybe the poet?
Then we're looking for you. Yes, that's Bust the Youth, Saturdays at 12:30 p.m.
To book your spot, send us an email at talktotur@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at TalkUpYouth. You could be
the next big thing.
Talk Up Youth, Miss Effie.
Talk Up Youth.
Outperform, outlast. We top performance. Jackama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Pan select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on doing all the good, 'cause life always works out as it should. Yeah. And for so long we are hold on. A lucky things that we so strong. She said them so gone on them program. We have a different slogan, and so we try to on the right road. Surround myself with the right folks, the ones who always keep it eye close. The kind of love you can't fight over. Jah give I the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now. We only want the opportunity. That's all it is, truthfully. Just give me what due to me. So when the music hits the right place and I'm in the right space, take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being the sun.
Alright, welcome back to the Talk of Youth radio show right here on the best evolution station, Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nicholas Williamson, and alongside me here today is a new person.
Matthew James. Yeah.
Matthew James. Listen, we've been having a riveting conversation so far, getting to know, of course, our new recruit here, and we're touching on just the importance of giving back, to the community. And aside from that, time management is something that we need to, have a clamp down on, because it's something that we need to talk about. Now we have a very special guest here today with us, the famous person. So he has an epistle of a bio that we're going to read, which shows all his good work that he has been doing. So Matthew, introduce the guests and let's know who we're talking to today.
Alright, so Akeef Newent is a 14-year-old student from the community of Coburn Gardens and a proud 4th form student at the Excelsior High School, where he holds several leadership positions, including class monitor, mini supervisor, and president of various clubs and societies. Beyond school, Akeef is a dedicated youth advocate in his community. He actively helps students with their homework, runs tutoring sessions, and uses performing arts to empower children. As the founder and head teacher of the Nugent Academy and the director of Akeef Newent Productions, he is committed to inspiring others through education and the arts. Akeef lives by the Jamaican proverb, "If you are good, you know as if you run." Embracing hard work and determination. Known for being outspoken, intelligent, and fun to be around, he has a deep love for the arts and a strong drive to make a positive impact in his community.
Brilliant. Listen, Star, we have real Star with us today. Man, welcome to the Talk of Youth radio show.
Bless you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, G, I love your bio. It sounds really, good. Every young person would want, or every parent too would want to hear their child be doing so well. And aside from that, every young person should be inspired by all that you're doing. Right. Now, I want to ask you just the first question off the bat. What inspired? Because you heard about your leadership role at Excelsior. So, what inspired some of your roles at Excelsior High School?
All right. So, firstly, I must again say thanks for having me. Now, to answer the question, I saw the need, same like as I saw the need in my community to make a change. I saw the need at Excelsior that, there are some stars there, but you need a help. You need a leader to be there to guide you, to set you on a road to walk. Because if there's no leader there, who are going to lead the batch? So everybody are going to just go them separate places.
I see it. If there's no leader there, who is there? Who are going to lead the batch? And that's a really good, thought to have and a good mindset to have, because of course we need young leaders. We need future. Of course, you're the future leader for tomorrow. Now we were talking about the question earlier of how you balance, there's time management and stuff like that. So how would you say the balance is between school and those extracurriculars and the community involvement? What's that like?
All right. So, first thing, I don't play with my education.
Good.
First. It sometimes you get overwhelmed, but if you know what you are about, you can, differentiate. Now, what I do, if I have homework or so on my way from school, because it take about 20 minutes for me to reach home from school, do the homework in the taxi or the bus that I take going home. So when I reach home now, I take about 30 minutes, cool down myself and get ready to start our next program.
It's always good. Sounds like you're having quite balance, man. I like it. So you got to do what you got to do.
All right. So can you share an experience where your leadership made a positive impact on your peers or community?
All right. Good question. This happened. I'm going to give you one that happened the other day. Now, I saw some children in my community, right? They were not going to school. They didn't involve in anything. It's just going on the road, walk up and down, and them something there. But I stopped them, and then it was about 4 of them. I stopped them, and somebody said to me, left the picnic, them, make them go. And I said, no, watch this. I stopped them and I asked all of them their names and their ages. One of them said that they are 16, 17, 16, 17. 4 of them, they had the same age. And then I realized, we're in the same category, but let me see what I can do. I spoke to them. I asked them what is the reason why they are not, involved in school, involved in what they are supposed to, because one of the fundamental rights of a child is for them to have an education. So I was explaining to them, the benefits and so on and so forth. And I asked them why you don't want to go to school, or why aren't you involved in school. Them tell me, say, the teacher, them just they are saying that the teachers don't understand them. They want somebody to understand them. I tell them life is like this. Not everywhere you go, you're going to find people on your personality that gravitates to your personality. You have to can work with people that all if them not like you still have to work with them at the end of the day. Many person experience that, but what you want out of it. You don't want to go somewhere, like per se, an example, you're there somewhere say you ever get in a problem, but yet still you're still there. You're still doing the same thing that would cause you to be in the problem. So I said to them, I motivated them to say, go to school, take what you can get. Because the very same teachers that you say don't understand you, they have what they have already. So it's for you to go and get something. They don't have to like you. Them don't have to care about you. What you want are your education. That's final.
I love
Fair
it.
enough.
I love it. I love it. I love how grown he sounds. Very grown.
Yeah.
He sounds like same day a long time. Jesus, I like it. I like it. But one thing though, I hear it coming out. I hear advocacy coming out from your conversation and how you spoke a while ago, and the passion that you speak to. Now, I want to know what would have driven that passion so far before it even got to community involvement and investment like that, and impacting the lives that you're impacting now. What would have driven you to that point?
All right, from a smaller time, I just like motivating. I like empowerment. Empowerment is one of the main factors, the main attributes that I grasp. Overall, I don't know what to say, but I just love empowerment. That is one thing that as I said before, I grasp. Yeah, I just love it. Empowerment. That's the only thing I can say. Empowerment.
So what about the lives that you've impacted so far? Like, what has the reception been in your community? Because that has been a big thing for you.
Yes, all right. So it's a good look. It is a good look. They are not the best, but you can see the progress. You can see the changes in, one's behavior.
I love it. And it sounds really good. Now, I want for you to also just talk to us a little bit about the student engagement too, because I know you have your own little tactics and ways that you engage the students, but I want you to talk about it briefly, because we've got to run for Midday News soon. What are some of the tactics that you use? Because let's not lie, because we're not the easiest people to teach these days, and sometimes the attention span is just this year. Now, what has it been for you like?
All right, I use the arts. So say for example, there's a song that come out. Any song that is being viral, I use that to teach my class. So I get the instrumental, because I know students love music, and the genre of music that they tend to listen more is dancehall. So I would get the instrumental if I'm teaching a respective topic per se, adjectives. I will use the instrumental and make they get the definition, examples and so on in one thing. Brilliant. So if they are in an exam and they get that question, they can replay it back in their mind and sing it in their mind and say, oh, this is the answer. I use the arts
so they can remember.
Teach.
I love it.
Yes.
I love how it sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to the Akeef Newent, and of course he is the head teacher of the Newent Academy and the director of Akeef Newent Production. And we're going to run to a quick break. We're not going to run to the break for Midday News, sorry. And when we return, for sure, we'll continue the conversation with the Akeef Newent. Soon come back. Right. Bye-bye.
So, spend no time chasing anything when I could be life changing. 'cause moments wasted can be returned, you can rewrite the pages. Please, Jah, give us the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now, me only want the opportunity. That's all it is, truthfully. Just give me what due to me. So when the music is the right place and I'm in the right space, it takes me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood, I keep on doing all the good, 'cause life always works out as it should, as it should, as it should. Take me somewhere.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Big news, Jamaica! The government is paving the way for our children's future with STEM. In the next 5 years, 6 state-of-the-art STEM schools focusing on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics will be built. These schools will empower our youth with cutting-edge skills, opening doors to endless opportunities and innovation. Jamaica, your government is getting you ready to lead in the global future.
Brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
You've weathered the storm, but rebuilding and preparing for back to school have taken a toll. It's time to get some money in your pocket. At Chris and Charles, we understand your financial needs. With just a quick call, you can access funds to catch up on bills and cover unexpected expenses. Our process is fast, simple, with funds deposited in your account in no time. Don't stress, get money in your pocket. Call 876-926-0609 or visit our website today. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
12 noon.
It's credible and factual. The world at noon on Nationwide 90 FM.
Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Cannon. Coming up in the world at noon for this Saturday, October 26, 2024, suspected gun and drug smugglers were arrested in Portmore, St. Catherine on Friday by operatives of CTOC. Forestry Department says it has removed more than 900 pieces of illegally harvested timber from Cape Clear Forest Estate in St. Mary. Emergency response exercise to take place at Sangso International Airport next week. In news from the region, French Caribbean island of Guadeloupe starts restoring power after a strike prompted a blackout. While on the international scene, Harris rallies with Beyonce as Trump shares his biggest mistake with Joe Rogan as the US presidential race enters the home stretch. And in sports, Premier League action, Everton hosts Fulham after wins for Manchester City and Brentford. The details after this.
Corian solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Corian, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constance Ring Road. Telephone 755-1970 or 924-0437.
Three suspected gun and drug smugglers were arrested in Portmore St. Catherine on Friday by operatives from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC. This was during a major operation carried out at two separate locations in Gregory Park. Head of the CTOC, Deputy Superintendent Marvin Brooks, says the primary focus of the operation was a 35-year-old man believed to be at the center of an alleged gun and drug smuggling ring.
Operatives from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch conducted simultaneous operations at an apartment complex situated in the Cedar Boulevard area of Portmore St. Catherine and a premises in Garvey Mead, Portmore St. Catherine. The purpose of this operation was to arrest a suspected gun and drug smuggler. During the operation at Cedar Boulevard, operatives breached the premises and a female occupant was seen. During a search, a 9mm pistol was found in a room she occupied. The firearm was inspected and found to be an DB9 Diamond Bar 9mm pistol, serial number erased, with a magazine containing 6 9mm rounds.
In the other operation at a location in Garvey Mead, 3 men were arrested in connection with the seizure of ammunition and a substance believed to be cocaine. This Garvey Mead premises is believed to be a secondary location linked to the main target.
At the second location, a premises in the Garvey Mead community, the operatives breached and held 3 male occupants. During a search, 2 parcels containing white powdered substance resembling cocaine were found. Also, 2 boxes, each containing 59 cartridges, were found. All 3 men were arrested pending interviews in the presence of their attorneys. It is also to note that 2 iron motor cars, which are the property of the main suspect, was seized pending further investigation. It is believed that these motor cars were acquired from proceeds of criminal activities.
Deputy Superintendent Marvin Brooks, head of the CTOC. The 2 parcels of white powderous substances resembling cocaine weigh approximately 4 kilograms. DSP Brooks says the operations form part of the JCF's sustained efforts to address serious organized crime and enhance public safety. He adds that the police remain committed in dismantling criminal networks involved in illegal firearms and narcotics trafficking. 2 murder suspects are in custody and 2 guns were seized by the St. James Police following a shooting incident on Campbell Lane Road in Mount Salem, St. James on Thursday, October 24. The 2 men in custody are being held in connection with the killing of 52-year-old Donovan Hales, otherwise called Pepper, a mason of Green Pond in the parish. The St. James Police report that at about 9:30 Thursday morning, lawmen heard explosions and visited the location where Hales was seen with multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Later Thursday night, around 9:45, lawmen conducted an operation in the area when an AR rifle was seized and a man arrested. Further investigations led to the arrest of another man and the seizure of a 9mm pistol. The police have charged a man following a fatal house fire on Tuesday, September 3 in St. Mary that claimed the life of 65-year-old Desreen Malcolm of Cape Heap, Richmond in the parish. 39-year-old Omar Malcolm, a construction worker of Louisburg District in St. Mary, was arrested and taken into custody on Monday, October 14, 2024. He was subsequently charged on Wednesday, October 23, after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Reports from the Richmond police are that about 9:30 a.m., residents saw the house on fire and alerted them. The fire department was also alerted and conducted cooling down operations. The charred remains of Malcolm were seen among the debris. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue for post-mortem. Malcolm's court date is being finalized. The Forestry Department says it has removed more than 900 pieces of illegally harvested timber from the Cape Clear Forest estate in St. Mary. In a release on Friday, the department says the pieces of wood were discovered during a routine patrol of the forest estate. It says a team of forest rangers discovered the illegal logging operation on October 15. Upon discovery, the team proceeded to affix notices of seizure. A report was also made to the Richmond Police Station to ensure the police were aware of any attempt to remove the lumber. The Forestry Department says at the end of Thursday's operation, 927 pieces of lumber were seized and removed. They included over 800 pieces of board and 133 pieces of planks. Most of the lumber is identified as Spanish elm, while other species identified are deal, also known as popnut and sweetwood. Preliminary investigations indicate that the operation was well organized and took place over several weeks. The operator of Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay St. James MBJ Airports Limited says it will conduct a comprehensive emergency response exercise at the facility on Tuesday, October 29. The 2-hour exercise, dubbed Operation Nightwalk, will be carried out between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. It will simulate a terminal incident to test and enhance the airport's emergency preparedness capabilities. The biennial exercise, mandated by the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority and International Civil Aviation Organization, will involve the simulation of a terminal incident and will require coordinated responses from MBJ's emergency response services. It will also see responses by mutual aid support partners, including the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Jamaica Constabulary Force, and the Jamaica Defense Force. The exercise will feature volunteers acting as participants in the simulated scenario, enabling first responders to practice essential emergency procedures. As part of this emergency exercise, there will be an increased presence of emergency response vehicles in and around the airport premises. MBJ Airports Limited is seeking to assure the public that any emergency response activities observed during the estimated designated time frame are part of the planned exercise. And now to news in the region. The government of the French Caribbean island of Guadeloupe said that power was being slowly restored Saturday morning, a day after a strike by workers left its 370,000 inhabitants in darkness for nearly 24 hours. Despite the power coming back, the government on Saturday continued to urge caution to residents, many of whom turned to generators for electricity. Guadeloupe's government said Friday that the workers raided the control room of the only power plant on the island, prompting police to rush to the scene to secure it. On the international scene, Donald Trump says his biggest mistake as US president was appointing bad and disloyal officials in an episode of Joe Rogan's podcast. He lambasted his former chief of staff, John Kelly, who said Trump had fascist tendencies in an interview earlier this week. In a friendly and wide-ranging conversation, the pair spoke about aliens, The Apprentice, and his health. Meanwhile, Beyoncé joined Kamala Harris at a rally in Texas, telling crowds she cares deeply about a world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. Later, Michelle Obama is expected to join Harris in Michigan. Millions of Americans are already voting, but with 10 days until Election Day, Trump and Harris are neck and neck in the polls. Now to sports. News from the English Premier League. It's Manchester City 1, Southampton 0 as Haaland had an early strike. In other results, Aston Villa 1, Bournemouth 1. The substitute Barkley, he opened the scoring before Evan Leeson's levelled. Brentford 4-3 for Ipswich, and Brighton and Wolves 2-2 draw. And now for a recap of the top stories making the news at noon. Suspected gun and drug smugglers were arrested in Portmore St. Catherine on Friday by operatives from the Counterterrorism and Organised Crime Investigation Branch CTOC. Forestry Department says it has removed more than 900 pieces of illegally harvested timber from the Cape Clear Forest estate in St. Mary. Emergency response exercise to take place at Sangster International Airport next week. And in news from the region, French Caribbean island of Guadeloupe starts restoring power after a strike prompted a blackout. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app available on Google Play and the App Store. News is next at 5 o'clock. However, stay tuned as we go back to Talk of Youth.
you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Escape to the tranquility of Spur Tree HomeAway Villas, a placid getaway featuring 3 unique accommodations. The spacious main house offers 6 aesthetically pleasing designed bedrooms, 3.5 baths, smart lock access, and modern amenities like smart TVs. Enjoy the cozy 2-bedroom suite with private baths, or retreat to the intimate 1-bedroom suite. Relax by the pool or explore Spur Tree HomeAway Villas. Book with us today. Contact 347-307-3732 or 646-824-5232.
This Christmas, let's bring back the spirit of giving, changing lives where it matters most. 'Tis the season to give back to those in need, with over 1,000 vibrant colors. Magically help to transform somebody's space or your special place with Edgechem Color Glow Plus amazing colors, available in flat, no sheen or gloss. Visit any of our 24 Edgechem retail stores and other distributors island-wide, or download our Edgechem Color app. Select your favorite color and let's bring back the spirit of Christmas. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Need to make a change to your title or need a title? Geoland Title Limited. They do lost title application, add and remove names from titles, wills, estates. First-time registration land surveys also included. Affordable rates and flexible payment options. NLA adjudication and land titling waivers also available. They have 8 locations island-wide. Call 876-754-6436 or visit their website at geolandonline.com. Geoland Title Limited. Secure your land, secure your title.
Talk up youth and talk the truth. I asked the bush that representing for Talk Up Youths here and nationwide, 90 FM, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush! But that's why everybody knows, say, yo, I truly appreciate and I love what I get done. See, for the pagans, them, I don't business with them, bro. I've my own did life for pens, love. Land lease on me, I go get the fence round. Drop a canteen up on it, make sense, down. For eyeglass for drink or ends out. I put a truck on the road and went out. I broke, tell the beggars to me spend out. Asia good when the bush lads step down. I said over high dog, them name free. True contribution at NHD. So me can qualify for your loan. Use that money and purchase a home. My plan surpass A, B, and C. My granny old shop turn Airbnb. Foundation set grandbabies can feast. Make money while me sleep, man me show you how me do it. Me go build a full book. Pack a skill and run some gold book. Yeah, the coach I go take a loan out. To put a vaccine on the road, bro. Myself in your own book. Yeah, because me supposed to. Yeah, so can't get me left alone, bro. Road no been drop road down. See them with prayer all until them crying all. Build up a cup and get some layer fall. Circle every small business with their town. Selling liquid eggs or just tray alone. $250,000 when me make Monday alone. Mutton beer than beef 1K alone. Use bills by accessories for AliExpress. Every girl and them gonna get catch. Badness outdated, me finger me spinach. Don't have me meat, but yeah me sell it. I try multiply on the liquor when me have. Walk and sell clothes if me can't find a job. Me used to have a matic in me one strap back. Phone confiscate and laptop grab. Police straight me shots and I got blocked. And then me realize I was not that bad. In a full book.
Alright, welcome back to the Talk of Youth Radio Show right here on the Revolutionary Station, Nationwide 90 FM. And of course, you are listening to the #1 youth radio show in Jamaica. We did to say the word at large. That is the Talk of Youth Radio Show. Yes, here at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this and every Saturday. And you're listening to the voice of the one and only legendary out and stunting boss, Nicholas Williamson. Is there. Here, the song conducted. For sure. And beside alongside me here today is our new person.
Matty James.
Yeah, Matty James. I'm still have to work on the energy with
Yeah.
that. It'll
come.
But in time for sure, right? We allow him this time to work it out. But we're talking to somebody that is very special today. That is D. Akeef Newent, and I say D because he's doing great things out there.
Right.
You know, I'm going with himself. And as a young man myself, I love to see growth. I love to see change. I love to see empowerment. And you know, we can see that in our little friend that we have here today. So he is the head teacher, of course, of the Newent Academy and the founder for sure. And he is the director of Akeef Newent's production. So he's committed to inspiring others through education and the arts. So we're going to talk to him a little bit more because you hear about him before and all the nice things he has been doing with school and balance and all of that. Now, Akeef, we want you to talk to us a bit about the education and mentorship program that you have going on right now. So what motivated you to start the Newent Academy? And what are the goals do you have for growth, you know, and stuff like that?
All right, so my community itself motivated me. So I saw the need to, you know, help students because there were students in the community that wanted help with their homeworks. And when I saw that I was able to, I took it as a mission.
Yeah, as a mission, I like it. Yeah.
I took it up into my own hands and I said, I think I can start something. And I started my program and then gave it a name. And then it formed itself into an actual school itself.
So it only takes a spark to get a fire going.
Right.
And, you know, Akeef would have been the spark in his community for sure.
So how do you think education can empower youth, and what changes would you like to see in education?
All right, so let me first use the thing. Every child can learn and every child must learn. Education. It is a key, right? It is a key that opens many doors. One thing that I always tell the students that I teach, you see, once you have your head peace, once you have your education, nobody can take you for fool.
Yes.
So once education is very important, professionally, in every way, it is very important because you must be educated. It is not an option. You must. And educate, you know, it helps you with a career path. It helps you overall. As a person that say you're street smart, you're book smart. So in every way, education is important. So people can't take you for fool.
And that's a brilliant point that you made, you know, because I tell people all the time, you really have persons out there who are cutting the people, you know, by just sounding smart.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it takes a lot when you go into a room sometimes, and knowledge bring followers.
Right.
You know, if it is that you have like a sense in a little way, if you sound like you're bright-ish, you know, you have the power to at least lead somebody.
Right.
Have somebody change their mind, make up their mind, whatever it is they want to do. So I believe it always helps. I tell people all the time, and as I share with the people here at Nationwide and who are listening to us every Saturday, that it doesn't take, you know, a lot to learn. And it's not only doing anything for the people that you're going to talk to in the future, but also doing something for you. Because guess what? End of the day, you're going to feel empowered enough to know that whatever it is that you're saying, for sure, it can go very much a long way.
Right.
Now, I want for you to also talk to me about the performing arts empowerment aspect. Now, how do you see the performing arts, you know, in aspects of empowering, you know, children in that regard, and the specific activities or programs that you have been successfully in designing for that?
All right. Anybody knows Akeef? He is an arts lover. What do I mean by that? I love music. I love drama. I love dance. I like everything that make up the arts. And for somebody that loves the arts and doing this, me have to incorporate it. It is not an option. It is a must. And it is a great thing that I use the arts to help me, because you know, in today's society, students don't really have the time. Me can't study. If me study, me I go feel. Really, as I said before, the arts, I use the arts to teach.
Yes.
So in everything that I do, I have the arts. So all if me I walk and me I tell them for remember the 7 national heroes, me I make up a song. Me I make up something for them to remember it. So arts I use arts every single day.
Yes.
Every single minute, every single time.
You know what I love, and I hear you talking a while ago, and it brought back something to my memory, and Rose can attest to that. When I was in primary school, and we used to have this teacher who, by the name of Miss Edwards Miller, she gave us
DuPont Primary?
DuPont Primary.
Right,
Yeah,
that's my friend.
Yeah, man, my primary school teacher was all the time, and she used to give us, these songs to sing, and we used to stick. So when I was in examinations, we used to sing, "I'm Prime, Prime."
Right.
And you have to sing out the numbers that comes with, being prime numbers too. So I was like, okay. So I found out that was the kind of way that helped to worked it into my studies.
Right.
So it's a good way. It's a good way. Matthew, you had a question you wanted to ask.
Yeah. Can you share a particularly impactful moment? Because as you said, you've incorporated the performing arts in everything that you do. How has that impacted someone overcome? Like, how does it help them overcome a challenge?
All right, so one of my students, they're on there. She's a part of the production. She's now a student of Ozemati Technical. When she was in the PEP exam, she said there was a specific question in mathematics that was, critical thinking and so on and so forth. And there, I taught her some steps that, evaluating, looking at the question, thinking about it, doing logical sequencing and all of that. And there was a little rhythm that I used, evaluating, logical sequence, all of them something here. So what she did now, when she remember the song, she write down evaluating.
Yes.
Logical. And then she put them in ascending order. So it was a question on ascending order, and that was her weakness. So the song or the thing that I used through the arts, it helped her overcome that challenge in the PEP exam.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I like how it's just so, inclusive.
Right.
It's just so whole. I like how it make me feel too. Now I want for you to look at the social issues in your community, and how do you feel like, art can be a way to, address these social issues and social ills in your community.
All right. So last year I host 2 talent shows in my community. What this is mainly about, the youths, when they are home, they don't really have anything to do than do chores. After the chores, they are lingering on the street. So what I do now, I make them busy. So, you have to have rehearsals for the show. So I make, the rehearsal is their priority.
Yes.
So when they come from school, they do their chores, anything that they have to do. The next thing is to be at rehearsal on time.
Yes.
So instead of them doing their chores, then outside, lingering on the street, they are busy. Leading up to the talent show. And after the talent show now, they have a program to do.
Yes.
My class. So them come 4 to 6 and then leave. So they are always busy.
Occupied, yes.
Yeah, and I feel like if every community had, a youth club or something, I will not say it would stop what is happening in the country, but it, it will help. Little by little it go down. As they will always say, every mickle make a muckle. So if you can start something, one cocoa full basket, try a thing, start something, and see how it goes.
Yeah. I like it.
So when you host these events in your community, how do you go about promoting them to maximize the people attending?
All right, so oh my God, it's challenging at times when you don't have the support. But you see me, my shame tree broke. So when me in a one taxi, if I'm having a talent show, I'm having a talent show. Really, I'm telling you, I tell you. So everywhere me go, me promote it, and that is one thing. I'm very confident in anything that I do. Once me know say, and nothing bad or rude, I'm in for it. So all the taxi driver them, I'm having a talent show. Please be there. Everywhere.
Talking about your confidence, because I heard in your bio, read earlier, that you spoke on the proverb that you used to embody and help your life is, if you want good, you know if you run.
Right.
So how does that influence your decision?
All right. So in life there's a lot of challenges, and as the proverb says, if you want good, you know if you run. It don't mean say you got a pipe and wet up your head playing at the rain and make you get cold. That is not it. As life come with the hurdles, you have to jump over them.
Yes.
If you drop, you have to get up back. Just get up back. All if it take 30 years, 40 years, you must reach the finish line. You must. Yeah. And I always tell my students this, if you fail to prepare, you must prepare to fail. If you fail to prepare, oh, you go win. You must fail if you never prepare for it. That is what it is very important to know that. Because if you don't know say life come with challenges, oh, you go overcome them. If you are not prepared to face life and its challenges, how are you going to overcome them? That is a question. So you have to prepare yourself for what is coming and know what to do. You can't just give up. So never lose hope.
Well, listen, I need to have this kind of TED Talk, TEDx talk, because this is something. Right. I love the empowerment, I love the passion that you're exuding at this point in time. Now, to kind of wind down, we're going to ask you this final question, because I know this is very much important to your community. You hold it near and dear to your heart. Now, what legacy do you intend to leave in your community? Because I know at the end of the day, you're still an individual. You're growing older. And I want to know, because maybe this will help somebody else who's coming along the way too.
Yes. All right, so when I tell people in my community, it's not about me. It's not me give myself the gifts. It's not me allowing myself to do. It's who? It's a 3-letter word, God. So, in anything that I do, I incorporate God and the legacy that I want to leave in my community. It's not just for them say, Akeef did left this. More, I want I cannot say everybody, because not everybody can be themselves. Everybody can be like anybody. What I want to do, know what you are about.
Yeah.
Eagles soar. Eagles not soar or fly with John Crow.
Hey!
So that is the legacy I want you to I want to leave in my community, to take yourself from things that are going to cause damage.
Wow.
Be more like a David. Shine like a superstar.
Yeah.
Soar like an eagle. Take yourself from things that are going to cause damage.
Wow. Absolutely brilliant. Listen,
speechless, man. Speechless.
I have no words. It's just ineffable at this point in time. I love the passion that you speak with. I just want to say, all the best in your future endeavors, because you are a superstar yourself.
Right.
Because I love to see when, as I said before, young people are on the ball, because guess what? We are not only the future, we are also the here and now. Whatever it is that happens now, whatever it is that we do now also makes an impact. And you're starting from this young age, and I want for you to keep your head up, because guess what? At the end of the day, you're inspiring change in a way that most persons don't even think they can.
Right.
And I love that. I love seeing that. So thank you so much for passing through today. Big up yourself, man. And keep the drive, man. Keep the drive. I don't know. If I start talking with us, let me start well. If we start smell, come and say, I see a future.
Right.
And it's good to be able to look at, these things and these initiatives that it's happening, and we see somebody who's as passionate as Akeef and as yourself, Matthew, and as Rose and me here. We know that Jamaica is in good hands.
Right.
We know Jamaica is in good hands, and you are helping to steer a person in particular, when you too, and we're all here trying to do our own little fair share and part, and we're saying to other persons who are out there, it takes literally nothing for you to get involved, because guess what? Crime can knock at your doorstep because you're not so special.
Right.
Believe it or not, it can knock at your doorstep, and just the very same, social issues that affect us all, because it is a thing in Jamaica. It's Jamaica. We live here. So believe it or not, we all help to contribute to that. So if it is that you can give an encouraging word, take a youth and then mentor him. You know, you don't have to do what Akeef do, you don't have to do what me do. But find your way to be able to give back and impact, because once you impact somebody's life in a particular way, they'll remember it forever. You know, and that's really it. Akeef, big up yourself. Thank you so much for speaking to us today. He is the founder and the head teacher of the Newent Academy and the director of Akeef Newent Production. Akeef was a brilliant guest today, and I hope you take something from him today. So we're going to run to a quick break, and when we return, we're going to talk to the Newent Production people, you know.
Right.
And of course, you're going to hear more from them. Big things happening here at Talk Up Youth. We soon come back. Talk Up Youth, Miss Selfie. Talk Up Youth. Soon come.
Me a break, what me for about? Many things me can do without. Anything me want, Jaja make it start out. I feel work, sun a shine till it bleeds.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Sharing the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
Thinking of going overseas to study but have more questions than answers? Attend CopFest 2024, the ultimate education fair at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel on October 29 and 30. Meet with schools from across the world. Explore McGill University, Seneca Polytechnic, University of South Florida, and many others. Receive professional guidance to unlock your next educational move. On-spot applications available. Join them at the Jamaica Pegasus on October 29 to 30 from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Admission is free.
Question, tell me what you think about me.
Strong, achieved, accomplished, ambitious, going places, making moves up the ladder, successful, happy. Girls trip, girls flex, girls power, just you, yourself, your friends, and you. Miss Independent. On a lunch date, over drinks in the club.
I'm fine by myself.
I'm all about me. I don't need a soul. What purpose man serve? Man of crosses.
I do everything myself.
Miss Independent. All these qualities makes you good? Then hold on. Now you see him when I complain, say good man hard to find. I joke this. Join me, Rodney Campbell, every Tuesday from 9 to 10:30 p.m. for Affairs of the Heart, right here on Nationwide 90 FM. This Tuesday's topic: if every day you independent and no need man, why you call we a night?
Ooh, it's something about the way she moves.
Affairs of the Heart is brought to you by Supermed Pharmacy, Super Happy, Super Healthy, Supermed, and Durex, distributed by Massey Distribution Limited, Jamaica.
Exciting news! The Design Studio on Nationwide 90 FM just got a whole lot bigger. Join us this and every Saturday now from 1 to 3 p.m. for an exclusive show that elevates your home, mind, and soul. Discover the latest interior design trends to create your dream sanctuary. Unlock your true potential with personal growth strategies. Nourish your body and spirit with expert wellness tips. Don't miss out on the inspiration you need to live your best life. Tune in to the Design Studio this and every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. and take the first step towards a more fulfilling you.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Stop send no prayer, no pain. Probably was the youth with the worst attire. Back in our school I sing pan choir, no pain. From the day my life began, and a little bit of tears run. Everybody have them own story. This one is for all who want give up and done. Yeah. I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Yeah. I've been there before. Everything I go alright. Remember the darkest part of the night is just before daylight. Yeah. Some fight on. Strongest turn me into a man. Tell me where time gone. Still I try calm a category 5-star. My earthquake and fire, but I cry I keep my light on. Now no food in the plate, but we buy can. Cause me just don't feel safe where I ban. Me have the courage now, me heart mixed with the right song. Me learn to flourish now the dark, me keep my mind strong. Yes I can, yes I can achieve anything with the right plan. Can't for move me like a mountain, my eyes stand a better life for my farm. Yeah. I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Yeah. I've been there before. Everything I go alright. Remember the darkest part of the night is just before daylight. If walls could attack and expose my thoughts, man, me no know how me survive. Me pillar know the weight of the burden me carrying every night on my mind. The only people me can turn to, I'll be the worst to. Life no always fun, but better must come. This one is for all who want give up and done. Yeah. I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Yeah. I've been there before. Everything I go alright. Remember the darkest part of the night is just before daylight. And I've been there before. What if I fight to fight? Would I need 1,000 books to write? Oh yes, I've been there before. Yes, everything I go alright. Remember the darkest part of the night is just before daylight.
And so we come to know these youths and show these youths. Talk up yourself, the youths to know them roots. Nurture them, protect and love and hear these youths. Music make them know I love, we show these youths.
Mr. Save the youth, not kill the youth. I build, we come for build the youth. I trick and fool and kill the youth. I build, we come for build the youth. Empower and then skill the youth. I build, we come for build the youth. Youths in action, Jamaica, we are
build the youths there.
I come youth in Jamaica.
She can't take off a fool.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Babylon, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I
Welcome back. You are locked and loaded to the best revolution station nationwide, 90 FM. This is the Talk Up You radio show, and if you are just joining us, we are the youth voices on the power of youth, making a difference in our nation. We are speaking with the cast members of the upcoming production Tenement Yard. Now I'll pass it over to Akeef to introduce the cast members.
Okay, we have here with us Rashida Drisdale, Daquan McIntosh, Nevelia Malcolm, and Daquan Drisdale.
Whoa, welcome guys to the Talk of Youth radio show. How you guys doing? Good?
Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Alright. So I want to quickly ask you guys let me start with Daquan. That's your name, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so how did you become involved in Akeef's production?
So I've known Akeef from 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And when he just started his school, I was helping him out teaching some of the students. So Akeef came to me a few months ago and asked me if I wanted to be a part of the production, and I said yes.
Oh, cool. How about you, Rashida?
I knew Akeef at the starting of Grand Gala. One of our friends actually texted me and asked me if I wanted to be a part of a production, and I asked about it, what was it about, and then I said sure.
All right, Tiana.
Neville.
Oh, Neville.
So, when he started school, I go there, and then I know him so long time. And then him just come up to me and say if I want to be a part of the Tenement Yard, and I said yes.
Well, I knew Akeef from Grand Gala because I danced with him, but he specifically never came to me. When Rashida was in the production, she asked me if I wanted to be in the production, so I just said sure.
Okay, brilliant. You guys sound all excited about it. You're excited coming and excited. You sound excited like excited. A big deal, Count on star, So I want to know now, guys, what's rehearsal like, for the production?
Well, rehearsal is kind of fun.
Okay.
But we normally do it in the night, and the lines and the characters that we are, it's very creative. And the lines are very funny, so I am really happy about this production.
The lines are very funny, so people are gonna laugh.
Yes.
All right, how about you? You wanted to say something?
Oh,
what's rehearsal like?
Mm-hmm. Rehearsal is very fun at times.
At times.
Okay. And like most of us go to the same school and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
During lunchtime or break time, and we have free time, Akeef would make us go over our lines.
Mm-hmm.
And at night time we'd stay on for like an hour or 3 and go through the lines them.
Cool. So not a real superstar in the training. All right, Rashida.
For me, I don't normally like rehearsals. I always argue about it. Saying I want to sleep because they're always taking long. But other than that, rehearsal is really fun. Like we'll give each other jokes, so we'll laugh and it don't get boring.
Okay, Davida.
Rehearsal are very fun. Like we go places and rehearse. At the night we rehearse, so it's very fun.
Alright, so what role or character will you play? Let's start with Daquan.
Okay, so my character is Leroy, Miss Tiny lazy boyfriend who don't have a job.
Okay.
And
Rashida.
Okay, so I will be playing Sharon, the lady who thinks she's too uptown for the Tenement Yard but loves it anyways.
Okay.
Just brief because I am Brother Lord the Lion Pastor Man.
Okay.
And when him love cut tongues and preach and hold up his Bible and stuff.
Okay, how about
Alright. Me is Miss Tiny, Leroy girlfriend.
Annoying girlfriend.
No, I'm not really annoying. But sometimes because I'm so lazy.
Okay, I like it. Well, I want to hear from you guys. Like, how's the feeling been? Like leading up to the day, the rehearsals going on. So, are you nervous? Are you feeling good about it? Let me know. Start with you. Let me ask Rashida first.
I am not nervous because I have been in front of a crowd before. But maybe when it's the show, I'm not sure. It's been fine so far.
Okay, Ikwan.
I'm a little bit nervous because back in 8th grade, 7th grade, I was in drama club and I used to like perform in front of crowds and for the school and stuff like that. But me not sure how big the crowd that could be.
Okay.
When we are perform.
That's weird. That's weird. Jagon.
I don't know how I feel because I feel happy, nervous, all at the same time mixed up. But I feel good because it's not the first time I'm performing in front of a crowd.
Okay, so yeah, star from all the time. I see.
Alright. I feel nervous and happy at the same time. Because in 6th grade, I perform like in African Day or so. I perform and I sing and it was so good.
Okay, so I know you guys go to school. So are you guys involved in anything, at school? Because I know, of course, Akeef, you're working with Akeef, so Akeef must have involved in school.
Yeah, so I am a part of the debate club and I used to be a part of the drama club.
Okay, how about you?
I'm a part of the debate club and the dance club.
All right.
I'm a part of the culture club, currently president.
Oh, cool. All right, boss man.
I am a part of the dancing club.
So yes, you guys are part of clubs and you're very much well integrated in the space. Now, I want for you to, because we're talking about, the touch of giving back and empowerment too, because I know Akeef's goal is to always empower. Now, how do you feel that through these mediums that you have been empowering people or you can empower somebody? Jacob, how about you?
Well, for me, like, empowerment is like my main goal, and to use gospel, not only gospel but the arts and academics to bring people not only to God but to their education, because education is the key.
Okay, Nevada.
Alright. So, like, I want to be an actor when I grow up. So, like, this right now that Akeef Newent is doing is making me believe in myself. And,
Yeah, Jacob.
For me, it is really great. Akeef empowered us and like encourage us to be our best at all times. Even at school, Akeef that day and people that just come up to him and start ask him random things. All people who don't know him. Sometimes Akeef have just get fed up and stuff like that. And
he was a celebrity, famous.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah.
Okay, cool. How about you?
So me personally, as a person, I'm very shy. So like me coming out of my shell doing this, I think it will encourage all the rest of the shy kids to like come out of their shell and do what they think is best for their future.
Okay, brilliant.
In fact, she's not shy.
I'm shy.
I love it. I love the banter. But I want to, before Matthew asks his question, because we were on the topic of, building a community and, empowerment is the very same. And I want for you to let me understand in the community, at your school, you're going to school now, in high school for the most part. What is that journey like, in the sense of, the community building, giving back? Because I know you have different clubs at school. Do you feel the need at this point in your life to be giving back to a particular cause? Just as you say, Akeef is giving back. Has that been inspired? And if it is that you're inspired by doing so, would you encourage somebody else to do so too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Just yes. Yes. Nothing else. See, so I want you to encourage somebody in terms of just giving back. What's the importance of giving back? You have Builders Club or Kiwanis Club, you have Key Club, all of those clubs. How important it is for giving back at this age? Because Akeef is giving back. Do you feel empowered by Akeef to give back? Stuff like that.
Well, I feel empowered because not only you can give back through other things, you can give back through the arts. And you can empower people to just get a little more education and get to know more and dive deeper into our Jamaican culture.
Okay.
So I feel real good about this.
I love it. No, Matthew has this question he wants to ask you before we run off.
All right, Rashida, we're starting with you with this one. What encouragement do you have for other young people who might be interested in drama?
For me personally, I just want to say that drama is a gift. You can either pick it up or you are either born with it, but it is a gift. And drama, you just have to do what your heart is telling you. So it's like improvising. So like you're home, you don't have anything to do, just improvise. Think about a nice little scene to do with your family, and trust and believe it will be fun. Drama is a very fun, what do you call that now? Extracurricular activity.
Yes, it is.
And yeah.
Alrighty. You go ahead.
Per se that you're at school and at lunchtime you have nothing to do, you just sit down and they realize you see a friend and you just go up to them and just say, yo, you are the liar preacher man and me are the gambler.
Okay.
And you just build a script right there and then. With drama, it can really enlighten somebody. And it can make them, like if they have a bad day, you can just go up to them, do a scene, and then they just change.
Brilliant.
That's my perspective of it. I find drama fun because, as one of my lines, I have to cut a lot of tongues and stuff. it really enlightens me. So drama will literally be like a cure for your bad day. So if you have a bad day, just use drama.
Okay.
Just watch some Shibada or this.
Alright, that sounds like something to watch. But Akeef, before we go, I want for you to just kind of bring a bit of perspective now as to what is the whole Tenement Yard business about. So I want for you to just run to the mic quickly and just...
Alright, so the play Tenement Yard, it's a typical Jamaican yard, right? Rent yard, as we would say, a lot of problem, big yard, a lot of problems and issues and so on and so forth. And so the play will be on December 2024, right, at Johnny's Place. Yeah, that's 35 Dunrobin Avenue. So yes, please, get your tickets.
All right, I have a fun question to ask. What's it like working with Akeef? All good things though.
It is interesting.
It is? Right. All right.
And sometimes very stressful because Akeef is miserable most of the time.
Oh Lord. I hear you. How are you, Rashida? Go around.
Akeef is a very fun person to work with when he's not shouting at you for not joining the meeting early or whatever. But other than that, he's fine for me.
Akeef is kind of fun. Like, if you do face-to-face rehearsal, after like one rehearsal, him just like play one music and I'm gonna dance and but it's fun and sometimes he's really miserable. This.
Oh man, how about you?
But other than that, it's really good.
Okay, brilliant.
Akeef is very extra and fun at the same time.
Okay, brilliant. I love it, guys. And thank you so much for passing through today. I want for them all to check out your show coming this December 20th, I believe. That's what you said?
Yes, 20th. Yeah. For the tickets, you can contact me at 876-456-8187. That's 876-456-8187.
And let them know your social media right there.
I am Akeef _the_teacher on TikTok and on Instagram. It's smartboss_Andre. Please remember, guys, get your tickets to watch the Big Bag Tenement Yard.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you guys for passing through today. You did an excellent job. And I want you to just feel comfortable because you're doing a good thing.
Right.
You're doing a great thing. Young people need to be, out there doing the things that you guys are doing because, of course, it's a big thing that you're doing and you ought to be, rewarded for that just the very same. Impact is a very good thing that you can be able to make in anybody's life. And through the act of drama, you can do great things because, of course, I keep telling me, say, when I go out with myself, them ways. So I appreciate you all following through today and coming through today. And we're going to wrap up our show today. So we've had a wonderful, 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 exceptional time here in studio today, here at the Talk Up Youth Radio Show, here at Nationwide 90 FM. Again, I'm Nicholas Williamson, and of course, my co-host today, Fresh Boss himself,
Matthew James.
James. But before we go, we can't go without saying thank you to our personnel that have been working really hard and tirelessly over there. He's looking, and that is our, for sure, executive producer, that is Madame Empress Golden, and our producers, Damien Scarlett and Damien Rose, our studio engineer, David, big up yourself always, my boss. And on behalf of the Talk Up Youth family and the NNN family, we want to wish you a safe and restful weekend. I'm Nicholas Williamson and
Matthew James.
All right, I'll be here next week, same time, same place. Big up on yourself. Talk Up Youth, myself. Talk Up Youth. Watch out. Talk Up Youth, myself.
Talk Up Youth.
Until next week. Bye-bye.
Outperform, outlast, we top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Pan select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Need to make a change to your title or need a title? Geoland Title Limited. They do lost title application, add and remove names from titles, wills, estates, first-time registration land surveys also included, affordable rates and flexible payment options. NLA adjudication and land titling waivers also available. They have 8 locations island-wide. Call 876-754-6436 or visit their website at geolandonline.com. Geoland Title Limited. Secure your land.